All right, so I want to help you build a sales army. I want to help you get as many referrals to your business. I want them coming automatically. I want you to have amazing opportunities just floating to your business so that way you can close them for high dollars, high ticket recurring revenue over and over and over again. Sound cool? Well, one of the most amazing ways that can happen is with strategic alliances. Now, in my agency and the students that we've coached, creating these referral relationships takes a little bit of work, but once they're set up, they can provide fruit forever. So let's talk about what this is and how it works. So what is a strategic alliance? Very simply put, it's any other business that could refer you opportunities, and they're in a space where their customers and clients are in the same space as yours, but they don't offer competing products or services. As an example, let's say that an accountant, right? They're not going to be creating websites. They're not going to be launching Facebook ads, I hope, right? But they are going to be working with the types of clients that you want as your clients. So it's a natural relationship for you to form with somebody like an accountant so you can kind of create the flow of referrals back and forth. Think about the level of trust that an accountant has with their clients. If that accountant said, hey, I've got the perfect marketer, the perfect web designer, the perfect digital marketer for you to use, that's going to come with some weight, and those deals oftentimes are way easier to close. Oftentimes those deals are coming your way and they're not shopping anywhere else. They just came to you because they heard that you're the person to be working with. So the second thing that you need to do is you need to decide who you want to go after. So we already talked about the accountant example, but what about IT companies, business coaches, attorneys, insurance brokers, traditional or PR marketing firms that don't offer web or digital marketing services? Think about the businesses that you might buy from. Think about the different businesses out there that have your customer. You could even ask your clients and customers, who do they buy from? What are the other services that they buy for their business, and be able to chase kind of that direction as well. Worst case scenario, just start doing some Googling or LinkedIn searching for these types of businesses to find these relationships. These things shouldn't be hard. You should be able to put together a list of 5 to 30 examples of who you could go after by name, by industry, within about a half hour to an hour's worth of work. This is something that you don't have to overthink because these are the relationships that you can form very, very easily. Now, the third thing that you want to do is you want to meet with these strategic alliances. Now, the premise by which I like to introduce myself to a strategic alliance is letting them know that, hey, I have customers and clients that they may be interested in meeting, and I would love the opportunity to understand more about their business so we can see if there's a potential referral relationship. Now, what does this do? It lets them know that you're not there to sell them something. You're not pitching them on products. You're not trying to get their business, but instead you're looking at what they might want from you. And in these meetings, this is an amazing opportunity to learn about their business, understand who they are, do some networking. This is the kind of stuff that's really, really important because this is what these referrals and this relationship is based on. It's based upon two businesses knowing each other, trusting them enough to make these kind of referrals. Now, you can't make a referral to a business unless you have a clear understanding of what it is they do, and they can't refer back to you unless they have a clear understanding of what it is that you do. This fourth thing is exactly what's going to help you take this relationship and turn it into real business opportunities. And I like to call it taking it for a test drive. When I'm meeting with a potential strategic alliance, what I want them to know and understand is all about what we can do for the clients that they refer. What better way for them to experience that by then actually going through our process and understanding what a client that they might refer to us might experience. So the way that I frame this is very simple. I say, here's what I'm thinking. What I'd like to do is I'd actually like to take your business through the process that someone you might refer to me would experience. So that involves me asking some questions about your business. What I'd love to do is take that and turn that into a set of recommendations for what your business might actually need in terms of websites or digital marketing. Now, I'm doing this not to sell you or anything like that. This is just for you to understand the process. Because I really believe that when you go through this process, you'll probably identify the people in your world that would actually be interested in stuff like this. How does that sound? Now, what has this done? It's helping them understand that you are going to take them through a sales process, but it's in service to them actually understanding what it is their client referrals are going to experience, and you're disarming them from thinking that you're just trying to sell them something. Now, here's the cool part. You can't help it if when they go through your sales process that the strategic alliance actually wants to hire you for some of these same services. And so that's just bonus. That's just extra. Don't go into these meetings thinking, oh gosh, I'm just going to trick them into buying my stuff. That is not what this is about. This is about forming a real relationship. This is about creating the kind of relationship where there's a ton of trust, that they want to refer business to you and you want to refer business to them. And in the process, that trust is solidified by the potential for you to also enroll them in your services. So while I was preparing for this video, I actually found an old training that AJ did that was a deep dive on strategic alliances, and it's far deeper and more detailed than I could cover right now. So around this video, you'll see the opportunity to grab that. So if you're interested in building a sales army for your business, you definitely want to check that out. Strategic alliances are an awesome way to create a flow of warm opportunities into your agency. But it takes real work because you're building real relationships. But it's worth it. Put in the time and it'll feed your business for years to come.